I know that you are, at this point, looking at becoming an EMT. You're looking at starting courses in January, and you're really excited about it. We're really excited too. And I know it's going to give you and I a lot more to talk about because of what I do for a living. But from the pagan point of view, from a spiritual point of view, what does becoming an EMT mean to you?
I think I became an EMT because I couldn't do the crystal therapy thing. I couldn't do the healing thing with the energy, and I was like, maybe I should try for the physical, because sometimes I have trouble grasping the concepts and seeing it in my head. So I was like, if I want to help people, the only way I'm going to be able to do it is through the physical. And I think that a lot of people go to pagan events and they say, oh, well, I'm here and all the good energy juju stuff will make me better and I don't need to take my medicine and I don't need to wear suntan lotion, and they get hurt. And we need people who are from the community to take care of the community.
It's so nice to know that she listens. Ah, I love this. You know, sometimes you say things to your kids, or you spout off ideas or ideals, or you talk to your friends or you talk to other people about certain issues and certain things. And it's really nice to know that every once in a while they listen, they hear, and they say, hey, what a great idea. Thank you. I'm very glad that you feel that way. That's a really nice thing to hear, that you support that whole concept. I know that you're looking forward in the future to working with Mobile Festival Safety Services. And
excellent organization.
Excellent organization, and that's exactly what these guys do. We've talked about them a little bit before. You've met them at Craftwise events. You've met them at other outdoor events. They take care of us. They take care of us physically, making sure that those of us who haven't taken our medications are cared for and routed to the appropriate facility. And just in case I can't say it enough, because I really, really can't, if it wasn't for one of the members of MFSS, I wouldn't have my husband, because she was right there and took care of him at the moment, literally, the moment of his stroke. I mean, it was a minute and a half after Frank had had the stroke. She was on the scene, evaluating him, putting oxygen on him, taking care of him, protecting his airway, and doing all the things that I couldn't quite grasp or function with, even though that's what I do 40 hours a week and have done for 25 years. I lost it.
It's a little different when it's your husband, I think.
Real different. It's real different. And I know that there's a lot of people just like me out there who have said, I could handle it, I could handle it. It took about a good full 7 minutes before I could function at my medical level. So I want to thank MFSS, again, publicly, right here in this forum, for saving their father and my husband. It's been a hell of a year, guys. I'm telling you, it's really been a year. Now, one of the things that you have gotten involved with at gatherings that I haven't gotten involved with, and I wanted you to talk about it a little bit, because in one of the upcoming shows, we're hopefully going to have Jason Isla here, who is one of the woodbusters, along with Jesse again. And we're going to talk about woodbusting and the importance of fire in community. I'd like you to tell me, because you've taken part in the dancing, what the dancing means for the community, dancing around the fire. What does that mean? Aside from the fact that it is a lot of fun, but there are a lot of spiritual things that go along with that.
I think dancing is just one part of the whole. Like, the fire is one part, the drums are one part, the dancers are one part, and the people watching are one part too. It all forms a whole, and in order for things to work, they have to be together, and, you know, everybody should do something to help. Even if it's just standing back and watching the energy move, you're helping. You're donating energy to what's going on. And there are some nights where I could sit there and dance all night and not realize it, and only think I've been like, oh, I've been down here half an hour, and 3 hours later.
And the sun's coming up.
Yeah. And there are other nights where it's like, no, not going to dance tonight. And that's because my energy, I feel my energy was not needed at that point in time. And it's really a wonderful thing to do. I love it.
It is. It really is. And I've learned a lot about dancing from you at the different gatherings that we've gone to. Oh, yeah, I have. Oh, yeah. I've learned an awful lot about watching you and the other young people. Just get out there and do it. Because for someone my age, and I'm not a lightweight, you know, I mean, I'm goddess proportioned. It does take a lot for women to do that and go out and just dance and have fun and do what they're supposed to be doing. We're going to talk a little bit more when we come back. We're going to take a short break. I think we've got some public service announcements coming back. At that point, we're going to also ask our producer to come and join us for a Millennium Toast. And we're going to talk about the new millennium, what's coming, some preparations, practical preparations that you can make, and some ideas about what you might want to be thinking about when that clock strikes midnight and the ball drops in New York City after it has dropped all around the world. So we'd like you to stay with us. We'll talk a lot more when we come back. If you have any ideas, like I said, please let us know what you guys are thinking out there. And stay with us. Stay tuned. We'll be back after these messages.
Is buying a core values apple going to change the world? A little.
We're farmers, and we grow real healthy apples. We take good care of the trees, the land, and especially the apples.
I picked this apple.
I want to tell you, apple's been around a long time.
I'm Meryl Streep. We founded Mothers and Others to help create healthier choices for our families and our planet. Bring good farming home. Pick core values. Help yourself.
When I grow up, I want to be an archaeologist. When I grow up, I want to be a computer programmer.
When I grow up, I want to be a referee.
When I grow up, I want to be a rapper. Cub Scouts will help me be a rapper by learning about music.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Cub Scouts. Cub Scouts. Cub Scouts. Cub Scouts.
Cub Scouts, a great place to be.
Who told you?
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 About birth control being more than just
the pill.
Or which condoms are safe?
Where can I get them?
Where can I get them without getting...
They look at you like, what do you need?
If I need a pregnancy test, I know it will be confidential. And I can afford it.
Who told you?
Who told you?
Who told you?
Who told you?
For the center nearest you, call 1-800-230-PLAN.